Hey guys, it's Jeff from Pressure Luck. So, I just came back from Greece recently, and I had a wonderful meal. Well, I had many, many wonderful meals. But there was this one dish that I had where the sauce was so outrageous. It was like a lemon Dijon Dill sauce that I wanted to make a simple chicken dish using that sauce. So I came up with my own little variation of it, and I really hope you enjoy it. And I'm just gonna simply call this one, guys. It's so easy and so quick and super flavorful. Dijon Dill chicken. So let's go right to the Instant Pot and walk down the streets of Athens together, shall we? So the first thing I want to do is I want to go to my Instant Pot and I want to add in 2 cups of chicken broth, and I use a Better Than Bouillon to do that. It's 2 teaspoons of Better Than Bouillon chicken mixed with 2 cups of water. And look at that, I'm using reduced sodium. I love it. And I also want to add in 1/4 cup of a Dijon mustard. Mustard lovers rejoice. And no, you cannot leave this out. You must add the mustard. And now let's just mix together the mustard and the broth. I know this looks kind of like icky right now, but believe me, it's gonna be fabulous when it's all done. Now I want to take 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. If they only have the bone in them, that's fine. It's so much easier though if they don't, in my opinion. I like them without it. But again, if you can only find them with the bone, that's totally fine. Hey, you can also use breasts too if you hate dark meat. And I'm just gonna lay the chicken thighs in the pot. And Barbara Streisand would so love this dish because we're adding in some butter. 4 tablespoons or a half a stick of salted butter. So now let's put our lid on the Instant Pot and secure it. And then put it in sealing position. And now I want to come down to the control panel. You'll hit the pressure cook or the manual button. And we want to go on this, guys, for 8 minutes at high pressure. Now that we're done cooking, let's do a quick release. And the pin just dropped, so we'll take the lid off. And there's our chicken. I'm gonna take some tongs and just remove my chicken thighs and put them into a serving dish for the time being. So now I want to give it some heat and bring it to a little bit of a bubble. So I want to hit the cancel or the keep warm cancel button depending on your model, and then hit the saute button and make sure I'm on the more or high setting. And let's bring this up to a little bit of a bubble. Now I want to make my cornstarch slurry, which is going to consist of 4 tablespoons of cornstarch combined with 4 tablespoons of water. And we're gonna mix this up. And this is a lot of cornstarch slurry, but the whole purpose of this is it's because we're going to thicken our amazing sauce into almost like a gravy-like consistency with it, and this is the stuff to do it. It's also gluten-free, by the way. Just make sure you mix it together really well until it becomes nice and smooth. So I'm gonna come back to the pot and I'm gonna add in the juice of a half a lemon. Now I'm adding in another 1/4 cup of the Dijon mustard. And the reason why I'm adding the second 1/4 cup of the Dijon mustard after I cook is because I want it to be a little bit more substantial as it melts into the sauce, where I put the mustard in previously that made the sauce what it really is right now, made the base. And once everything is bubbling in the pot, I'm now going to add in my cornstarch slurry. And I'm going to immediately stir that around inside the pot because this is what's going to make our sauce thicken into the most amazing Dijon Dill sauce. And speaking of dill, I'm going to add that in right now. We're going to give all of that a stir in there. I put in about 1/4 cup of some fresh dill. And you could even add in more dill, by the way, if you'd like, because I really love dill, so I'm going to add in more. You could even put it to, like, I don't know, a cup if you want. It doesn't make a difference. If you love the flavor of dill, you will. And now I want to hit the cancel button or the keep warm cancel button and turn our pot off because we want those bubbles to die down. And our sauce will thicken as it cools a bit. And you see how nice and thick our sauce has gotten? It's almost like a gravy now, and it's going to be absolutely superb when we pour this over our chicken. Now just let this sauce sit in the pot for about 5 minutes with the heat off because that's when it's going to really thicken up to be absolutely perfect, almost into a really, really nice gravy. Okay, and I know that our chicken doesn't look gorgeous right now because of the way it was just cooked in the Instant Pot, pressure cooked, but it's gonna look beautiful in 2 seconds when we slather this amazing Dijon Dill butter sauce all over it. Looking good! Look at that beautiful, thick, lemony, buttery, Dijon-y, dilly sauce. With even more left over for later. You could refrigerate or freeze that. And then you could sprinkle some fresh dill on top if you want for some garnish. And now we are ready to serve. So I put some of this on a plate, pour that delicious sauce right over it. Oh yeah. I'll grab another piece while I'm at it, and some more of that outrageous dill Dijon sauce. And we can also serve it with some rice or a risotto if we'd like. And now it is time to try it out. Okay guys, let's try it out. just gonna use a fork here because I don't even need a knife because the chicken thighs are so tender. You can just cut right through them directly with a fork. See that? So easy. Not only do I love chicken thighs because they just taste so tender and delicious no matter what, it's like foolproof, but you can use breast like I said. But this sauce, I mean look at it, it's just delicious, thick, creamy, lemony even because they have the lemon in there and that Dijon in there mixed together with the dill and then the chicken broth. It's truly delicious, outrageous. And you even saw for yourselves, it's such a simple, easy dish to make, and yet the flavor is everything at the same time. The sauce is remarkable. When it's done cooking, let it set for a few moments, let it cool down a little bit, because the sauce is going to really come together and thicken, and the flavors are all going to meld, and that's what it's going to taste its absolute best. And I'm telling you right now, it tastes the best. I'm going to eat the sauce alone. But the chicken, it's a nice added bonus. Look at how easily this is cuts up. The thighs are so tender. It's just a really smooth, delicious, happy flavor in your mouth. Guys, if you enjoy these recipes and if you like more videos like these, go to facebook.com/pressureluckcooking and like the page. But all my recipes can be found at pressureluckcooking.com, where you can find pretty much everything. They range from tons of foods, healthy to comfort, vegan to carnivore, have all that stuff. And also my handle at pressureluck to subscribe to me on YouTube, so you want to do that for all these videos, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. Guys, thank you so very much for your support. I appreciate your viewership and you watching and reading these recipes, and I can't wait to bring you even more recipes from my journeys to Italy and Greece. There's some delicious things in store. Thanks, guys.